All right, spend your summer with Wada. So throughout the summer months, our Thursday sessions have been covering a diverse range of topics so far. We explored the fundamentals of blockchain, exploring different ecosystems outside of Cardano, and are moving on this week and this month, I should say, to talking about some of the other applications. We talked about smart contracts last week. And this week's topic was in DeFi, NFTs, and real world assets. And we're quite excited to have a special guest with us today, Frédéric Samvura, Genty, many of us know him as, to talk about Saffrochain. And I think on the next slide, we'll do our statement of purpose, and then I will pass the moderator baton over to you. Oh, do we have the statement of purpose slide? There we go. So Genty is bilingual, so maybe I'll let you just take both of these today.
Thank you. So our mission to elevate underrepresented groups through the application of technology and invest in a more equitable future. Notre mission, élever les groupes sous-représentés grâce à l'application de la technologie et investir dans un avenir plus équitable.
Merci beaucoup. So before I completely hand over to you, I just wanted to highlight the calendar and just showcase what we've gone through so far. So we are already into, week 6 on here. So you can see the different topics already been covered. Reminder for next week, we have Alfred moderating to talk about Web3 business models and how projects actually make money. And if you want access to these links, it's all in the spreadsheet that we have together. So please take a look at some of the extra resources on your downtime during the weeks and join us every Thursday to dive into more of a specific discussion on each topic. But with that being said, I will pass the mic over to Genty. And Genty, did you have a screen share you wanted to do, or do you want to just talk?
I expect to talk and then share my screen. Saffrochain is pretty much a mobile-first network, so it's a good time to try and test it. So thank you very much for the introduction, Megan. And first of all, I apologize for the sound. I have to join with my mobile phone given a quick urgent meeting we had in the office, so I had to switch locations. However, again, as I said, Safrochain is meant to be a mobile-first network, so this phone should do. I'll introduce, first of all, Safrochain, what it is. Safrochain is a Cosmos SDK-based blockchain, which we launched back in 2024, and in June 2026, 25th of June, the network went live on mainnet. On July 15th, we did carry on the initial exchange offering on CoinStore. And on July 20th, we had the public listing on CoinStore as well. So it's quite recent. It has been 10 days since the listing, and we are going through the ups and downs of the first few days after the listings. And then we are also looking into broadening our information on what the network is. So for that, I'll share the introduction as to what Saffrochain does for the moment. First of all, to know about Saffrochain, I don't know if I can share with my screen. Okay, so I'll share my screen. I'm not sure if it's shown. So first of all, to access Saffrochain, you can go into saffrochain.com, where you will be able to see, this is the hub, but let me see to get Saffrochain. First of all, saffrochain.com. That's where you'll be getting the information. And then from there, you'll be able to get information as to what the purpose of the blockchain is. We know Cardano, we know Ethereum, we know Bitcoin. Blockchains come in different shapes and sizes. The Saffrochain is tailored for small, quick applications, low bandwidth, small sizes, meaning for the African market where people do not always have access to the internet and also the validator set. Even if you miss blocks on the Saffrochain network, you can still come back. What you'll suffer from is that you won't be minting, but you're not going to be hashed, you're not going to be suffering any loss. You'll just come back, you'll be jailed, and then when you're in jail yourself, you can come back online. So this is where you can access the information about what Saffrochain is. And then from the purpose of today's presentation, I want first to show what are the applications you can get on a Saffrochain. The different application is, the key one is first the hub. The hub is both online through the desktop, but it's also on the mobile application. This is what you will see as the hub if you use a web browser. And then this is what you will see if you use the mobile version. You can see there is quite a difference, right? So the mobile version is quite responsive, and also it allows you to pretty much see and send and receive funds on the Saffrochain network straight from your mobile. What it does is that it connects seamlessly with Kepler. So mobile Kepler, whenever you have Kepler on your mobile application, what the hub does is going to allow you to come and sign. I won't sign here because, of course, my little funds are there, but at least you can see that the ecosystem will connect. Whenever you pass a transaction on the blockchain, Kepler will be asked to sign for you. So it's really on your fingertips, and you can use your mobile to transact while you're on the go. Some applications are coming. We do have some that are already live, like the multisig is live on Saffrochain. Any community, be it the Goma Hub, be it Wada, you can create your own multisig so that you avoid one person signing your transactions. We have the hub, which is the one you are seeing. It's live. It's still in the beta, hence the red zone where you have to try. It works. We also have the Windsaf, which is also live. It's a wallet which allows you to integrate Saffrochain applications such as the handle, which I'll talk about again, and as well as an oracle, which will be showing an oracle which allows you to see the transaction on mobile applications as well. PesaX is also coming soon. The PesaX is the twin of what you had seen on Cardano, launched with my friend Dan, my co-founder Dan. Safrimba is the one I will highlight today. And Equival also is spotlighted because I'm also launching Equival on mainnet this time on Saffrochain before even Cardano, given that there are limitations on Cardano that will not allow us to go and launch it on Cardano. Windsaf is a funny application we developed before even launching on mainnet. It's basically a gaming app which people go in and receive. They basically, it's a gaming and lottery system where you go on Telegram and you can get SAF. I can click here and go on it. It gives you a presentation as to what it is, how many people are playing, how many have already won, and how is it. The benefit of it, of course, is verifiable, and it all happens on Telegram. So when Telegram comes in, it pops up Telegram. You go on Windsaf, Windsaf pops up. The Windsaf app is here. You launch it on Telegram. It's basically, I'm still on my phone. I pin in my little secret PIN number, which you can see. It's not so secret because I'm not buying ticket as the founder. I'm not kind of playing the game. However, you can see that people, today this round we have 41 people playing, and they have bought 2,910 tickets. I can buy tickets myself. What will happen? Kepler will again pop up and make me sign and I buy tickets. But of course, as the founder, I refrain from buying the tickets so that I let users first see how it works and get their winnings, so that I don't want to win and then people think that we're gaming it for the moment. So that's what I'm doing. However, that's what the apps are for the moment, and it goes back into Telegram. Going back into the hub now, because that's the main one, Safrimba. What is Safrimba? Safrimba is a tontine. I'm still showing the web app of Safrimba. It's even on the web, it's kind of usable, but not the same way it will be on the mobile, right? Because you saw how the hub appeared on web and how it appeared on mobile. There won't be any scrolling of this type on the mobile, and also some key functionalities will be as a menu. So that's what's coming. However, the Safrimba is basically what we know in Congo as Likelemba. I saw in the week early or some episode before on the forum of Wada, there was somebody or a presentation on these community saving schemes, community saving circles, and that is what Safrimba is. But for us, it's totally implemented. This one has been tried. This is the testnet version. How many circles are there? There were like 292 cycles that were created during our testing phases. So of the 292 circles, some are in SAF, some are in USDC. And what they do is that some of them are private, like this one. Sorry, Kepler tried to connect. I have to close it. Not Kepler today. So some are private and some are also public. The private means you have to go, you're a small business owner, let's say. You want your staff, myself, let's say, for example, I want my employees to save $5 every month. We're still doing it, but we're doing it manually. For the moment, every month, the treasurer takes from the pay list $5 for each person, and she keeps it in the cash, in the little envelope in her office. And then people come and take, and then the other one, so on and so forth. So it's kind of very manual, very tedious. Some people, sometimes they forget, myself even, sometimes I cannot go and get the little money that I'm supposed to pick up. So it's kind of a very much manual. And herself, that's not what she was employed to do. She was not employed to start managing little saving schemes in the office. So that's what Safrimba will be doing. I know we'll be launching ambassadors in the community to go and recruit some small and business owners. I know as a small business owner myself, I know the pool. Once a neighbor business owner has allowed his employees to join Safrimba, his employees will basically force him and her to also onboard them. Basically, they're going to, oh, these people, they have this, it goes on mobile, they don't have to come to the office, they get the rewards in their mobile phone quickly. Here, we have to go the cash, go deposit, wait for tomorrow, so this is what is going to happen with Safrimba. And out of these circles, you can interrupt me, I can't see the hand, so if you have a question, please do interrupt me. These circles also, even though they're today in USDC and SAF tokens, we will also open them for local currencies, stable coins. If you're in Ghana and you want to save in cedis, I don't know what's called in Ghana, this Safrimba. I know in Nigeria, we have some Nigerian ambassadors, they told us it's called Esusu. I don't know in Ghana or in Cameroon what they are called, but they're pretty much all over the place in Africa, in Latin America. Even some people in Indonesia, they're telling me that actually it exists, and somebody in Bangladesh wants to start it as well on the Saffrochain network. So it's kind of regular, and you can see the circles that were created, the total number of participants on testnet, the amount of pools, and the success rate means how many were basically run and completed in terms, it's testnet. So even this success rate is quite high because they had nothing to lose and nothing to gain. They were just looking into it. 17 pools were created using the USDC testnet, and the great majority, of course, of the pools were created using SAF because not everybody knows how to bridge USDC, but 17 is already a good test because those ones will also be able to bridge their own local stable coins. So this is what Safrimba will be offering, and we hope that we'll be onboarding users. We are still welcoming ambassadors in various countries. Today, the great majority of our ambassadors are in Nigeria, and I think some in Rwanda, a few in Congo, but the great majority is definitely in Nigeria. So we are also onboarding the Wednesday in Goma. They will be testing the Saffrochain. I will send them straight to their employees for them to try it. And then some are still running, by the way. So some of them are still running. They are live on testnet, so it's still running. This one is finalizing. So different statuses you can see. And as the manager of the Saffrochain Safrimba, if you launch a circle and you are the one managing, you will be getting 5% of the circle's value funded by the foundation, meaning that even onboarding users at the very beginning, we'll be rewarding for those who will be doing so. So we look forward to launching it on mainnet, launching our ambassadors, I believe September 1st is the day when they are starting. And that's the day we'll start looking into how they go. They will go straight door to door. And then we will be putting a few of the onboarding of ramping support for those who want to give cash and get USDC online. So they will have the tools necessary to onboard people, because once a circle is going, it does not really need more than what you are expecting to put in the first time. You understand? So basically, if the circle is 600 paid, it is always the 600 which turns around people. So the 600 is always in the closed circle because they always put more and get more out, but it's still 600 that goes around. So it's almost a closed network. Once it's loaded, it pretty much stays online. So that's what Safrimba is. And I will stop here to welcome any question anybody will have up to this point at least. And then I can expand on other Saffrochain apps that will be coming.
Yeah, I think I have a question, and it's partially for you, Genty, but mostly for the audience. I see we have a couple of people here from the DRC hubs. I'm curious, are you guys using it there already, or what? How is everyone here already engaged, already knew about this, or is this new to some of you? So maybe we could just kind of go around and you guys could each talk about, especially if you have experience with it, but also feel free to say if you're new as well. Maybe we could start with Martin.
Thank you, Megan. Hello, everyone. Yes. So I'm not. Everything here is not really new for me. Even part of the Saffrochain team. So I have been following all of these developments, whether it's about Saffrochain in global, whether it's about the different dApps that we have been experimenting from testnet up to mainnet here. It's an amazing experience, and seeing this blockchain, this infrastructure evolving. Saffrochain is oriented. We have been experiencing many infrastructures that are not really, let's say, focused on the specific needs of Africa. But even when you see this Afrimba, you immediately understand that Saffrochain is pretty much about what Africans are doing, what are African daily activities, and I'm pretty much amazed and enthusiastic to this technology we are building with the Saffrochain. So really, Saffrochain have been I and the friends in Congo, friends in Goma here, Olivier, and we had another one. We've really been experiencing this. And for example, with the lottery, the Windsaf, we've been feeling pretty much that. So we are really looking forward to what Saffrochain will keep building together with us. It's our infrastructure, and I hope we'll be doing something great for the continent. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. I had my suspicions, which is why I wanted to call on you. But how about the rest of you? It looks like we lost. Okay, Olivier is here. Olivier, are you able to speak?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here. We are two Oliver in our hub, and I'm Olivier Rishi, and I'm also in Saffrochain, and I like this project because there are so many opportunities. And the last time, I think yesterday, I win in in Windsaf. I win some amount like me, and I try to do my best and sensibilize some people to take these opportunities and like Safrimba and other things. I think that we are in the beginning. I think that the future is very shine. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Olivier Rishi. Maybe we can just go over to Abdul Basit. Let us know if you have tried logging on or experiencing anything through Saffrochain. Or maybe if you have any questions for the team.
Thank you, Megan, and thanks, Genty. I have not been able to get the opportunity to explore Saffrochain, but I'm aware that it's available. Yes, I really want to explore what has been done and know how I can contribute personally and perhaps. And I'm happy that there are a lot of people in Nigeria that are engaging with the system already. Of course, there will be a lot of use cases from the presentation that I've seen that can actually happen from here. Yeah, that's what I would say. Thank you.
All right, Genty. So what would you say, what would you have as your call to action for all of us?
Good, good, good. So the call of to action, first of all, it's to push for the hub to understand the benefit of launching a validator. The Goma hub has one or two. I'm not sure how many of them, but I know the latest was one. But I learned today that there could be another one who launched a validator. Again, it's no guarantee on it, but the token will catch up or not. But still, even in today's price, it's able to cover the running cost of a validator. And the validator cost in Saffrochain is much cheaper than what Cardano will have cost you. So please do learn into how. I think Samuel is here. So Samuel potentially also for his action is to go back again to the team and see what is the response to our proposal. And then here, of course, everything is working on a referral. You can basically hear, for example, you see, I have like a little 86 SAF referral today, right? On the top left. And then every time you refer somebody who, I've never bought a ticket on Windsaf, but I have 86 because I was referring, my link was used for people buying the tickets. So when you refer and earn, you can copy and share in a group, in Telegram, and then you will be 3 were invited, 1 was qualified. I've earned 86. It's so funny. Okay, and also we have like I've not covered the other applications, but here you see we are using handles. We use handles here. So our referral here, I've already gotten like 162 that I was able to get today. Actually, I think Ben, who brought me these little rewards. But we have the handles which are easier, that implemented in a manner which is different from other applications. I would not name them, but these ones are pretty much easy for the security of your funds. In other application, you can send an NFT. Whoever will send that the funds to that handle will be sending to the fund where the NFT is. So which means if somebody stole your NFT, they will be also getting your bank account. Here, it's not the same. It is pretty much your address. It's not what is in your address. And then this is for bearer of the mobile phone handle, meaning once you have your mobile phone, it's coming, you will be using your phone number to register, meaning it's only you who has your phone number and you can always update it. If it's stolen, then you can update in the app a new phone number, and then we will be sending an SMS to validate the new number without you losing your handle. So that's what we'll be doing. And I can say another call of action, of course, is to kind of learn. This is a place where the dApps, I will show back again the dApps, the list of the dApps. The people who are developing these dApps, I cannot say that they really, let me see where they are. The dApps, so on the hub, different dApps, no, this one, let me go here. This one, the mobile one. These dApps, for example, 8SAF here, this wallet, it integrates the handle seamlessly, and the person who developed it, we have AI, we have the knowledge of the blockchain. It did not take them like large investments to develop it, but already they're getting fees. This is comparable to Eternal. So you understand the logic of things, right? This is comparable to Eternal, and he's getting the fees of the transactions on the blockchain by himself. I know the person, but it's not like he did not seek permission. He did not need us to do anything for him. He just did it because he saw the opportunity. We still have an NFT marketplace we have not launched. We have Afrix. Talk to them. Tell them it's much easier to launch on Saffrochain than any other place I've been. We have Equival that will be launching. I'm kind of almost there with this one. Pesa is also coming. We waited for the listing, but now with the listing done, we are good. And forget multisig is one of the key favorites for the groups. People are creating multisigs left and right because, of course, they know that they need funds to manage in groups in different communities, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Indonesia. They're creating the multisigs for them to manage their funds. And yes, so I can say it's quite a little busy network. Still at the beginning, only 10 days ago, right? And so we are starting, and the door is still open for joining early. So thank you, Megan.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you too, Genty. I think it was quite an inspiring presentation, and it's nice to know that there are really concrete ways that Wada is going to get involved and to give opportunities also to the hubs to spread this network.
Yeah, and also we'll be starting the grant program. So, for example, if the need is to learn Rust, if the need is to get mercs for promotions, we'll be launching, Josephine is the one who knows the date. But if it's September they start, then we'll be launching the mercs maybe August 15. That's when they will be starting to be shipped. So yes, so that's what is happening on Saffrochain.
Yeah, that's quite interesting stuff. Does anyone else have any questions or comments they want to throw in? I think Olivier is back. Olivier, we heard from some other people about their involvement in this. I wondered if you wanted to share anything about your experience, or any additions.
You mean about Saffrochain?
Yeah, about Saffrochain or
Yeah, we are the Saffrochain as currently Saffrochain is on mainnet, and we're still evolving inside. Particularly, I have a validator on Saffrochain, and I'm getting rewards. And there is still call for African IP or based validators. Yeah, we are there. We are in the community. We are pushing forward. Maybe those who are interested, really Saffrochain is very good, and we are trying also to do something there. Thank you.
all right. Sounds like you're quite involved as well. Oh, and we've got Boaz here. Boaz, we finished the presentation. I think you have a regular conflict at this time, but glad you're able to join at the end. We were just hearing the exciting updates from Saffrochain and some exciting calls to action about how we can all get more involved. Maybe I wanted to ask the group, you could post it in this call link, but it might be better to post it in the WhatsApp for everyone after, to share your share the links, the app to download, and then also those referral links. Maybe a few of you should share the referrals so Genty doesn't get all the points. Unless we can have a few in there just to diversify. But I think that would be quite interesting. And then for those in the WhatsApp group who missed this call, we will post this recording as well. So once people realize what they missed, they can come back and watch.